Hey Zero, how are you? Well, I put 55, then I thought I put 66. Is that my Irish friend? Yeah, yeah. Sometimes usually it comes back on, but it didn't this time. No, they asked you if you want to resume, but like I say, when it finished, I tried it, but it didn't have it. The other problem with this phone is that it overheats, and that's been a problem. Maybe I've been going on too long. Colin, you're from Ireland, aren't you, pal? Is that just normal, Jen? Normal usage, not, or are you like streaming or something? Jen, all right. What kind of phone is it, Jen? Jennifer, don't piss on the radiator. Could go viral though. iPhone 7, fuck, when I said this phone's overheating, someone's telling me last night, get an iPhone. I said, no more iPhones for me. Fucking cracked every one of them. Oh really? I never had that problem. I can't remember having that problem. But I've had this phone about 1 year now. So I'm hoping that, and I've got it insured, so it should be okay if anything happens. This is a P20 Farway, and now because of the problem with that cunt Trump and China, no one's taking the new P30. Where's my friend Connor from Ireland? He's gone. Now, exactly, that could be a song there, Jen. It's either a film or a television series. You know, like Everyone Loves Raymond. Trump ruins everything. And the geeks here as well. Wow. That should be a fucking New York play. Trump ruins everything. but especially if Trump was playing himself. I'd be great in it. What's this Comanche guy? So, exactly, yeah. Did he get an Emmy for his television series? So, but can you imagine it'd be a great time to do a reenactment of Abraham Lincoln's famous night at the Playhouse? Except this time the president is on the stage. You see that train stabbing in, I think it was New York? A fat black woman was pulling at a young black woman. The young black woman was trying to get away, and she grabbed her again. She took a knife out and stabbed her in the neck. What was the one in Disneyland? Rings a bell. Was that a few days ago? What happened there in Disneyland? Oh, really? Did he work for Disneyland? Yeah, but in some places you've got to be careful whether you've got to knock them out with something because they could have a knife. I'll have to check up on that one. I haven't seen it. There was a few years ago. There was a guy in Osho in Iwakura, and he got this. The guy at the Reggie, he got him by the fucking neck on with his tie. And the manager or someone is trying to like relieve the strain on the tie around the neck and the irate customer. And I just thought, should I go up and like go behind him and just give him a right fucking slap on the head? I could have been a hero. But I decided to carry on eating my gyoza. But the thing is, with stuff like that, you don't know what the comeback is, especially if you live in the town and you stand out like a fucking sore thumb like me. So. I'll have to check that one out, Jen. There was another one where there was like a short guy, like under 5 foot, as the news came out, and I can understand this because when he goes into the shop, the woman behind the counter sees the short guy and she rolls her eyes at her mate, and I can understand this because he's probably got this all his life, and he starts showing off and shouting, and then he starts picking on people in the restaurant, and there's this big guy about 6 foot, and he said, "Come, do you want to go outside?" And the big guy just got on top of him and threw him on the floor, which I thought was a bit too much because he was a small guy, and he should have found a different way to to cool the situation down. But I was sympathy with the small guy. But the thing is, don't go fucking buying bagels. If anyone's gonna irritate you, it's fucking bagel selling Jews, you know. Clip-on ties. I would rather go on the dole than wear a clip-on tie. I was about. Which shop was that at? Bagels. Bagels or us. Get the world. Ed, which shop was it you worked at with the clip-on tie? That's got to be surely that someone must have made like a fourth-rate movie called Ghetto World. And another little baby's born in the ghetto. Of course, in Japan, because when they forget, if they want to get something, if they want to get a bicycle or a girlfriend or a big pie, they say ghetto. Yeah, that's what is his name? I think I watched that with like a dumbstruck face, and it was Kurt's thing, wasn't it? Goldie Hawn's husband. I wonder if this rain's slowing down. Yeah, of course, I can understand the reason, yeah. That's exactly what I do. I just use the clothing. Yeah, that's true. Well, when I was 16, I went on a broad-based engineering course, which covered everything. And the first day, they show you all the accidents that can happen and the dead bodies. And I can still never forget these faces of these people. People like whose scalp was ripped off because their hair got caught in a drill. People who got caught in lathes. And there was also another one. People that instead of going to the toilet, they were busy. They peed behind the lathe. And so what happened was sometimes if a wire would become loose because it's all metal, so if there was a loose wire, it wasn't earthed. And so if you pissed on the machine and the wire touched the fucking machine or the conduit, that was another warning, you got electrified to death. And this is when I piss in the street, I always check for loose wires. when I'm pissing in this when I'm pissing in the sink as well. Yeah, but this one was pissing in. But they do have loose clothing though. If they're not being trained properly. It's articles of clothing as well as, you know what I mean? So yeah, true. Especially the old guys. You know, the people that I was working with. That I was 16 and they were like 40s, 50s, and 60s. So I remember I was on a milling machine and I took too much of a cut off like a block of metal like this, and the cut I took off was too deep, and it just fucking took it off the top of the fucking bed. It's a good job no one was there. Yeah, that made my legs shiver. That one. Hello, Iwakun. Oh, it's not Iwakun. You just said Iwakun. Yeah. My legs are going funny now. Yeah, no one was watching either. So I managed, after I finished the course, I went back to work and then maybe a few months, and then I became I went to work on the bowling alley. I think I come from a clumsy family. My grandma and granddad, they both, because they worked in machine factories, both of them had fingers missing on both hands. And that's what conservatives want. They don't want anyone like fucking having a safe workplace. They don't give a shit. Just get another body in. Yeah, no, but like gradually it was the unions that brought all these things in. You know, like a proper time to wash off at the end of the day, wash off time for breaks and things like that, and safety. That was paramount. Because when you look at it, if you have a serious accident, it just fucks the shop up for the rest of the day. Yeah, now it's everything, isn't it? You know, sharpening a pencil, you got to have like the fucking goggles on and the snood. Oh, I can smell it. No, it wasn't my cup. I was just too clumsy. I couldn't concentrate. We had a lathe. We were making these machines for the coal mines. I ended up in the coal mines, seeing the machines that I was working on, and there were 36 specifications on the shaft, and I would always like fuck up 1, 2, or 3. I could never get all 36 right. There was always 1 or 2 that were fucked up. Yeah, I can believe that. You know, when you're in the moment, and that's why I turned down surgeon school. Mr. Chill or Die. Hello. I'm live. Yeah, that's what we're working down. We're working like to tens of thousands of an inch, yeah. Where are you from, Mr. Chill or Die? You missed the. I had. I can't remember. We were down the mine. I work in night shift, and they put these. They have these like logs that are about 1.5 meter long. They're about that, like this, and they use them in the mine for propping up and things like that. And one of the tubs, as we called them, had fell over. So we were pulling it back onto the railway tracks, and my hand got caught. And so that was, yeah, I think that that was only one of the accidents. I think that was just one accident that I had. I think I was off for a few days. Oh. What kind of mine did you work down, G? Very, like you said, But I think one of the most dangerous. Oh, really? So you get all your money from there. Could you sneak out gold? There was. I think one of the most deadly in England. I think the most dangerous job is working on the docks, the stevedore. And I think in America the deadliest is working in the oil fields. Yep, well, didn't people tell you to stop brown-nosing, Ed? It's like Keenan. I might go back to work. Not that I'd started. But it looks like the rain might have stopped. If it hasn't stopped, I'm going to go over to the beer festival. Oh guys, I think I'm going to go outside and check the rain and see. What was that? The guy who came in didn't say much. Mr. Chill or Die, please click on the like so you can find me if you need to next time. Or subscribe. Alright, pal. Alright guys, I'm going to get off. See if I can actually earn some money. And I'll see you next time. This what? 11? What's that? 1:10 in the morning? What time is it on the phone? Right, Geek, see you later. Jen, Ed, and Mr. Chill or Die. Bye bye. Just pay this bill. Cheers, guys. Bye bye.